What are you going through? What are you going through? If only knew. What are you going through? What are you going through? If you only knew. What are you going through? What are you going through? If you only knew. If you only knew. What are you going through? What are you going through? If you only knew.
Yeah, what's up? Truth505, AB2, kicking back here with the legendary Bizzy Bro, man. How you enjoying your stay? I'm coming out to the sunny sunshine of the state today.
All day, man. It's beautiful, man. It's always beautiful out here in New Mexico. You know, you never ever complain. The weather's always good. The people always good. I came down here with Andre, Nicotina, and a few other people back in about a year and a half, 2 years ago. It's nothing but love out here. Great crowd of people, great vibe. You know what I mean? It's even better now. You know, it's going to get even greater. So, it's got embraced, man, by the radio station. It's good, man. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Now I'm with Truth505. Truth, right?
Kick you back, yeah, Truth505, man. Just kick you back here with Bizzy Bone, man. You've been doing your thing out here, you know, touring Colorado. I heard you're at, man. What's the movement right now, man? I know you, touring, doing your thing right now.
Well, you know, I actually did a tour with Little Lay and Flesh supporting their new record out there. We just had a show for Cleveland's birthday with Drake. You know, we just did that. You know, we thank Drake. Thank you, Drake, for what you did for us. It's a lovely thing. Doing a new record with Crazy. You know, we're going to be doing something together. DJ Quick producing it. Got a book coming out. Just working, man. Clothing lines. And, you know, we got some special stuff coming out.
People all talking and shit.
With our websites and so on and so forth. Some stuff that people have got to pay for. You know, just to entertain the hip-hop community. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing.
That's what's up, man. And how was it, Flesh coming out of jail, man? Y'all, got back in the background and I see that. But I bet you that was a real special experience, you know, coming back with your brother after you
man, when that brother got out, man, it was so amazing. You know what I'm saying? It's just good now. He's been out for 3 or 4 years, so we're getting back into the swing of things. And you know what I mean? He sounds better than ever. He came out with books and music, and you know what I mean? He was the first one to lead the way on the solo path for the crew, so I stay in touch with him every day, every other day, just to make sure he's all right. I don't want to see the young brother get himself in trouble anymore. He went back to jail a couple of times, you know, for some traffic stuff, a couple old warrants, but he's good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good. He's out of jail, you know.
Goddamn right.
We're happy, you know, that you guys are doing your thing. Now, there's been a lot of controversy, you know, a lot of things talking, you know, in the Bone Thugs community. You want to touch on any of that stuff? Or?
Man, tell me which things. It's been like 27 things.
Just the whole thing that, you know, the stuff we've seen on the internet, you know, that Bone Thugs, they broke up. We know y'all just had a unified album, which is a dope album, man, and, you know.
I mean, well, the difference in me and the difference in everybody else is I kind of set myself apart like 12 years ago. You know what I mean? So I could go out and do my own thing right before Flesh went to prison. Just on some record company things, you know. But the Bone Crew, you know, I just think that, you know, they do what they do. They grown-ass men. You know, at the end of the day, we're going to always be the dudes that grew up together as friends, you know what I mean? So we all live like 5-10 minutes away from each other in LA anyway. So, you know, I just think that, you know, the people, they know us for music. But we know each other for different other things, like personal shit. You know what I'm saying? Splitting bags of chips and shit. Splitting sandwiches and shit. Shit like that. Watching niggas die right in front of us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga die of AIDS and shit. You know what I'm saying? Our homeboy. And we back out in the cold. You know what I'm saying? With nothing. We gotta hit the streets again. Shit that motherfuckers ain't really, they don't really know about it. You know what I mean? They don't know after Eazy died. It took 2 years for us to receive a nickel. So we had to hit the streets and straight struggle. But we had good motherfuckers around us to support, you know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, y'all gonna be all right, y'all gonna be all right, blah, 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 blah. But, so yeah, man, you know, there's a lot of shit that motherfuckers don't know, you know what I mean? You know, we from the bottom, so it ain't no problem in going back to that motherfucker and crawling back, and that go for everybody. Everybody of the same kind of creed and caliber, you know?
I feel you on that, so I feel sometimes me and my cousins, you know, we don't keep in contact sometimes, but you know, it's still all love, you know, but I know they're right there, you know, one phone call away.
I mean, business is business, man. It's kind of different, you know, because the way we grew up on pop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep it real no matter what the fuck you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody doesn't go towards that ideology, and then when you gotta sometimes tend to Hollywood or to the internet or to the people or to the fans, you might say something to cater to them instead of just keeping it all the way 1-0. We all make those kind of mistakes, you know what I'm saying? Because another person's vibe will shine on you. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They go to a higher place and you're still right here. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of hard to decipher that, but you know, it can be understood, you know what I mean, for some of the absent-minded and some of the ones that's just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real talk right there. And I'm going to go and flip the subject right here, man. And how was it working on your first album, Heaven's Movie, man? That was a dope album, you know, definitely picked that one up. And that
Man, my only mistake with that was I ain't work with Jay-Z and shit.
Yeah?
Because the dude had offered to work with me, you know what I'm saying? And that's before I remembered how we battled in Atlantic City. I wanted to work with his partners, Christian brothers. That's my only mistake with that record, you know what I mean? And it was my first time putting together a full record, you know, just on the business aspect, of course. You know what I'm saying? But I had a really good time. I put some real cool shit on there. I was able to kind of represent myself and let motherfuckers know who I was. And I think that's where the Bizzy Bone fan base, I could do something by myself, you know, in case my niggas died, or I ain't gotta go out there and say, yeah, Bone Thugs and Harmony coming to the show. I always been on some Bizzy Bone type things. You know what I mean? Representing, and I get a diverse crowd, you know what I mean? Spiritual people, motherfuckers who know I'm gonna put it out there, you know, I'm a man to fuck up. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? Think what you want, think, nigga, it's me, what? You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is, man. It was a great experience, man. Heaven's Movie and The Gift and Alpha and Omega, man, those records were very important in my life. Real important records, you know, because they were taken very, very seriously. And the rest of everything else I did, it was more of like a mixtape type of a thing, you know what I'm saying? I got paid for my shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't just throw that shit out there because I'm a businessman, but it was more of a mixtape thing. Just keep throwing shit out there, you know what I'm saying? Keep that shit going, keep that music pumping. Shit, I still got 3,000-4,000 songs locked up in storage, you know what I'm saying? Just being in the studio every day, because when I wasn't with Bone, I was in the studio every day, spending thousands and thousands of dollars just doing my skills, man, putting my crew together. I did the record company thing with Heaven's Movie, you know what I mean? We did good, man, we went platinum. What else can you ask for? We made the company $10 million goddamn dollars, you know what I'm saying? So we did good, we did motherfuckers good. So, you know, a lot of my motherfuckers is dead, you know, from that crew. You know, Lil Bro gone, you know what I mean? Like 5 of them gone. We're the only ones left is my homeboy Loco and myself, you know what I'm saying? Last of the motherfucking 7, you know what I mean? And a lot of people still scream that shit to show love and things of that nature. So it's all good, man. It was a great experience, man. Great record too, man. They've been living for damn near 20 years, man. I put that shit out in '98, man. And that shit's still rocking. Motherfuckers still love that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's real talk, man. That's real talk. Now, speaking about spirituality, how do you feel about some of, you know, you have half the rap fans, you know, who just want to, you know, do this type of music. They feel this type of vibe. The other half. How do you cater to on both sides? Because I notice, you know, you bring that spiritual energy and you hit them at the concerts, man. Is it difficult or just something that, you know, Bizzy
No,
Bone
man,
just does?
I'm good with the house, man. Ain't a name that you could tell me that I ain't good with, because I understand it. You know what I'm saying? Even those that are nameless, I'm right there with you. You know what I'm saying? We're men in the building, you know what I mean? So that's just, man, I'm just good with the house, man. I ain't bad with nobody, not nothing. I'm good with everything. So whatever anybody come with, I kind of understand where they coming from, even when they don't. So I'm able to tell them, you know, on the side, if they say, hey, that ain't me, hey, they just trying to give you love, they don't know nothing else. That's who they know. And the same way you would give something for somebody else, it's the same way they just trying to give back to you. Because they might not have nobody to turn to, and then this is why, and this is why, and this is why, and look at where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? God don't love me, but it don't mean I don't love him. So that somebody might not understand that, understanding and turn to you, then you become something that they can believe in. You know what I mean? And it really don't matter what your name is, because you're good with the house when you're fucking with me.
That's real talk, man, and you're definitely down to earth, you know, person. You know, you have a lot of fans. You're a leader, you know, to a lot of these, a lot of the youth out there, man, and we support you, Bizzy Bone. You know, you're doing a lot of, you know, music. and you throw the spirituality out there, and I think at the end of the day, you know, they do get the message, you know?
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I just try to make sure, excuse me, brother. I try to make sure that it's not like a message per se. It just be something that I believe in, and let the people just, you know, the people that enjoy it, take it where they take it. I have people walk up to me, you know what I'm saying, I've been through this, I've been through that. I'm like, yeah, much love to you. I'm just glad people get it, because eventually they're going to look in the mirror and be like, shit, I love you. You know what I'm saying? In that mirror, though. You know what I'm saying? As long as they got that, your reflection is more important than anything else, because it's what's going to speak for you at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And that's just very important to me. That's how I was raised, you know, no matter what happened for you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you guys been through you know, one heck of a ride, you know, starting off, you know, picking up that bus pass, heading to LA, man, and the legacy continues, man, kicking back here at Bizzy Bone, the one and only living legend, you know, Bone Thugs and Harmony. But, you know, this guy's, he does his thing, you know, regardless. We appreciate the time right now, and, man, when are the fans going to get all this unreleased material that, you know, the legacy, are they going to be able to get it on the internet one of these days, or just one of those things that just going to come out?
My homeboy Loco keep telling me, man, get them reels out here, but the music is made on this reel that isn't processed anymore, because it was like something that was put in before the internet and the computers took over. They were still doing the reel to reel. You might not know that because everybody working off God damn it, what the hell is it called? Basically where everything is on the computer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I have to hire a studio to rent out a machine to get all of that stuff transferred and so on and so forth. So that's kind of the way that it is, you know what I mean? I've been in the studio for a long time, you know, and hopefully we can get it to them as soon as we possibly can, you know, but it's just something that's there, you know what I mean? Hopefully, you know, if people get to hear it. If not, I live it, I walk it, I breathe it, you know?
How did some of those last songs come about, like the ones that hit like the internet like 4 or 5 months ago, like they're from like Heaven's movie, and that they're just all sudden it's out? That's something.
Well, Johnny J, you know, yeah, Johnny J, the old producer, had passed away, and I did a lot of songs with him. Like I have a whole record just with him. You know what I'm saying? And then some things people put out and they put a name on it, or maybe they felt as though it should have been on the record or whatever. But we can get with that too. That ain't really no problem for us to kind of put our minds around that. So it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. You know what I mean? So I'm getting as much music out there as I possibly can.
Yeah, I mean, you're a living legend, you know, you throw out all the music, you know, we love all the Bone Brothers, you know, Lazy Bone, big ups Lazy Bone, you know, the whole Bone fam. Big ups to everybody that's here right now, you know, Fat Fish Martin, big ups to Bizzy Bone, Raw Music, Darius. We know you got that beat with Darius right now going on, man.
Yeah, and one more thing, big ups to Truth505. I appreciate the interview, young brother. You keep on rocking, you keep on rolling, don't stop doing what you're doing. I gotta send out love to Q Loco with the fofo, the Battle Wolves from here to Acapulco. Y'all be good. Take
See me with Eazy as a child of God, with the underdog, never applaud once you reminisce through the fall. Moving in heaven's movie, y'all. Think of all the fucked up shit you saw. Only if you knew what I was going through.